Hey gang, before we begin the news, I just wanted to say that I've started a new venture on Whatnot, selling my own comic books. I've been dabbling with Whatnot, selling things for Zavi as a presenter for them, and now I'm going it on my own with my own Whatnot account. Comic book sales is what I'm doing, so if you want to buy comic books from me, most likely folks in the UK, just with, shipping and whatnot. Hey, Whatnot, that's the name of the platform. Go over to Whatnot, follow Displaying-Model-Behaviour, and even if you don't want to buy comics, you can just hang out with me and we'll shoot the breeze and I'll sell comics to other people. So I'd love to see you there, and hopefully I will. There you go. Go join me on Whatnot. Hello gang, and welcome to Displaying-Model-Behaviour. I'm trying to enunciate a little bit better, and I think I just mispronounced enunciate. Enunciate? I don't know, help me out there. But I'm trying to not drop my T's so much because I'm terrible for doing that. It comes from trying to pretend like my accent didn't sound posh when I was working in places where people would be like, "Oi mate, you're well rich, what are you talking like?" Like that's what it was like. So I'd be like, "All right lads, how's it going?" It's like, why are you speaking like that, Dave? Yeah, it was a funny old upbringing. Anyway, I'm trying to reclaim my posh-sounding voice, even though I'm thoroughly middle class. So here we are. There's a whole bunch of news to talk about. So let's talk about it. There we go. Hot Toys are on a roll at the moment. They're putting things out almost as often as McFarlane. So if you want to be a completionist, well, that's going to be a pretty hefty bill for you. But let's face it, no one is a completionist with Hot Toys because unless the richest king of Azerbaijan is listening, in which case, maybe join the Patreon. But we're now getting the Broken Tusk Predator from Dark Horse Comics' Alien vs. Predator. This is like the OG Alien vs. Predator story. The one that they really should have made the movie based off of. And the studios said that would have been too expensive. No, it wouldn't. Just do Tremors with Predators. That's all you had to do. Overthinking too much. But it was a really cool story. I highly recommend you go and read it if you haven't already. Introduced the world to, what was her name? Mariko Noguchi? Cool protagonist. And we got the Broken Tusk Predator, who's been slightly redesigned and recreated by Hot Toys for this figure here. They've done a new take on the armor with this alien head incorporated into it, which I feel like is good in theory. It's a cool idea, but it doesn't really work in practice for me because the alien head is too small. Because that's way smaller than a normal alien head, so have you just murdered an alien baby? I mean, I know they're not exactly the most sympathetic creatures, but it doesn't seem like a big flex to be like, "Hey, I killed an infant and put it on my chest." It's like, okay, funny brag, but all right. So I'm not too sure about the armor, but the actual figure itself does look very, very pretty. The Broken Tusk mask off face looks really badass. Everything else, besides my griping about the alien face, I think actually looks like one of their better Predators, and the bar is pretty high, so that's saying some pretty good praise. Mezco have very surprisingly and out of nowhere just revealed their, what's he called, the winter version of Doc Nocturnal? New Mezco 112 Collective Doc Nocturnal and Yeti 2-pack. That's just what it's listed as at the moment. A whole bunch of action figure photographers' photography is coming out now, so I guess they probably hooked up a lot of talented people with a few figures and were like, promote our figure for us, and the people are doing that, and it looks super fun. This has got a real G.I. Joe action man kind of feel to it. It's Arctic Adventure Doc Nocturnal. The Yeti looks really, really cool because obviously it's a Yeti, big white hairy thing, but they're going for a real kind of Japanese Oni kind of design with the big tusks and the third eye. It looks awesome and also a little bit different from regular Mezco redos. It's not just a repaint. Very often Mezco will just repaint something and maybe make it translucent and Bob's your uncle, there you go. Whereas this looks like a whole new kit and caboodle. Love the different sort of mask, slightly translucent. Real impressive. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of this. We've also got the John Wick Artisan Edition from Hot Toys, beautifully capturing the likeness of Keanu Reeves. Guns, lots of guns. Nope, that was The Matrix. Well, it's all Keanu Reeves, that's close enough. It's It's pretty good. I mean, I don't really have much more to comment about Hot Toys because the pictures say more than I ever could. If you're a fan of John Wick, then you might want to pick this one up. Also up for pre-order from Hot Toys is the Anakin Skywalker Revenge of the Sith version. And I just want to put a stop right now to this kind of changing of history, rewriting our own lineage, saying, hey, you know what? The prequels weren't actually that bad. It's fake news, okay? I'm not going to let you gaslight me into thinking that there was anything redeeming in there. You turned her against me! Only a Sith deals in absolutes. Do you not see what you just did there, Obi-Wan? Absolutely only Siths deal in absolutes. Checkmate, sir. But okay, my griping and belly aching aside, and also slight teasing. Look, you're allowed to like whatever you like. I don't want to yuck your yum, but at the same time, like I wasn't even making fun of Star Wars. I was just quoting it. That sounds like a familiar controversy. But yeah, judge for yourself. All of that being said, the Hot Toys Anakin Skywalker Hayden Christensen look is very impressively recreated with the sort of normal and then the full-on, oh, I'm a Sith Lord now. Remember that moment where he became a Sith Lord in the space of about 30 seconds? Oh no, I've killed Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, well, I'm a Sith now, I guess. Time to murder some babies. Awful. It makes me mad. Just in time for Halloween, it's not just NECA that are doing Universal Monsters. Super 7 is getting in on the spooky game with their reaction Universal Monsters figures. So, with that in mind, let me give you a little rundown of what they are offering for this first batch here. We're going to be getting Dracula, the Wolfman, and the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Each one of these is going to be $20, which I feel like, I was about to say, like, it feels like a lot, but then again, that's kind of like the going rate now, even for the smaller figures. At least they do look nice in the card backs, and they are going to be scheduled for release, appropriately enough, in October, just in time for spooky season. McFarlane doing a bit of an unusual little sales tactic, and I'm not too sure how I feel about it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about their new Wonder Woman and Godzilla 2-pack. I won't speak for too long, though, because we only got the one picture to go with, and I have a short attention span. But I don't like the idea that if you want Wonder Woman, you've got to pay a Godzilla tax, because we've already got this Godzilla with Superman. It was Superman, wasn't it? Batman came with King Kong. But if so you might have already bought one Godzilla. And if you want this particular Wonder Woman, well, you're going to have to buy another Godzilla. You know me, not a huge fan of 2-packs if there's some reuse and redo going on here. Always feels like a bit of a tax. And Todd McFarlane, quite frankly, you're getting a little bit taxing. And speaking of Star Wars things that I hate... No, I'm stopping now. I'm just going to be loosey-goosey, talk about the figures. SH Figure Arts are doing Boba Fett from Book of Boba Fett. I thought that we had an SH Figure Arts Boba Fett from Book of Boba Fett, but here we go. I'm sure we have. Is this a re-release? Not that I can see, but we had a throne, didn't we? That was Figure Arts, wasn't it? Oh, I'm getting all confused now. I'm gonna have to check out the information in the edit. I'll put it all down below. We'll get to the bottom of this thing. For all of you Masters of the Universe fans out there, Mattel have their She-Ra and Swiftwind 2-pack going up for pre-order tomorrow. So this is, when I say tomorrow, the 24th. By the time you see that, tomorrow might be today. And today is only a day away. I love you tomorrow. Les Miserables. There you go. So this is going to be $60, and even though it's up for pre-order on the 24th, I'm not sure when it's actually going to drop. But of course, also, it's a 24-hour pre-order window for Club Grayskull members. Just like Hasbro Pulse and so many other things, if you're a real huge, genuine fan, you got to pay the company extra to prove what a good fan you are. And then you can buy their products sooner. Capitalism! Wow, I am salty today, aren't I? I'm sorry about that. Snail Shell, they are the go-to gold standard, I feel at least, for articulated waifu characters, and I can speak with a little bit of knowledge because I happen to own quite a few of them. What can I say? I'm a sucker for a little anime waifu character, and this is no different. This is I think a redo of a previous one, but with different deco and bits and pieces. Going to be available at Wonderfest and also through various Snail Shell official, internet channels ordering, that kind of thing. You know, how we all get action figures. So hardly breaking news there, Dave. So this is listed as the casual wear dark-skinned Aline. And also we've got the, this is also listed as Aline, the holiday leisure variant version. I don't know, something about a lady in glasses. Always mashes my potatoes. And yeah, this looks super fun. So if you want to add to your Snail Shell collection, she'll be available, well, Wonderfest and from online sources. You know, websites. Well done, Dave. Oh boy, Fancy Realm. They do not miss. I've been following this company online for the longest time, and then when I went to Hong Kong, I got to actually see these figures in person, and they're pretty incredible. Pretty darn incredible. I thought they were so incredible, I missed the T out of that first pretty. I was like, they're pretty incredible. But they really are. A couple of people last year for the Christmas special said Fancy Realm were their action figure of the year, and I was like, it looks very nice, but it's hard to really gauge. No, these things are absolutely stunning. I wish they were paying me to say such nice things. So this new version that they're doing is 1/12 scale, so again, beautiful. In Investiture of the Gods, Lei Zenzi 6 wings. 6 wings! It's like 4 more than you usually need. Fully equipped with interchangeable heads, 6 wings, thunder weapons, effect parts, and dynamic base. I really want to own a Fancy Realm figure. This might be the one to go for. Whether it's 5K Toys, Ami, or wherever you get your import figures, this one might be worth importing. Well, this is a little bit exciting for anyone who wants a non-Daredevil Daredevil, because also Marvel Legends seem to refuse to give us just a standalone carded regular Daredevil. Hopefully, soon, maybe that second Secret Wars wave. In the meantime, though, we're getting the Hell Demon. I'm trying to work out what company is actually putting this out, because right now everything is in Chinese, and when I translate it, it's not obvious. We'll get to the bottom of it, probably when the full reveal images come out. Right now, it's just the tease, but the tease does look rather good. It's 1/12 scale, of course, the good Lord scale. It looks mean, and I like the look of that, so hopefully we're going to have some more details coming up soon. Loose Collector have just announced the next 2 figures for their Rob Liefeld Youngblood Extreme Universe line. So now, on top of the original ones that we've got, we're going to be getting Badrock and also Chapel. So right now, no previews to go on, just the announcements, but Badrock in particular, that's going to be one to look forward to, because Badrock is a big character, very, very thing adjacent. So to see what Loose Collector does with that kind of character, those kind of proportions, that could be a pretty awesome figure. It's time once again for the weekly comic book top 10, and this has got some absolute bangers in it. It's a good time to be a comic fan because kind of like comics are back. Some of the sales numbers are pretty awesome, so there's a lot to be excited about. With that in mind, in the number 10 spot from Marvel Comics, we've got Predator Kills the Marvel Universe, issue number 2. Then in the number 9 spot, it is Exquisite Corpses, issue number 5. Then at number 8, it's Uncanny X-Men number 21. Following that, in the number 7 spot, it's Ultimates 16. Then in the number 6 spot, we got Marvel Zombies issue number 1. Then at the number 5, it's Battle Beast issue number 5. Very appropriate. I get driven mad by my co-creator Dom in this studio, where anytime I see a Battle Beast comic, I just hear him singing, Battle Beast, oh, Battle Beast, bum bum bum. And now that's just going around in my head permanently. I hate him for it. Now, at the number 4 spot, we've got Fantastic Four issue number 3. Then at the number 3 spot, it's Absolute Flash issue number 7. In the number 2 spot, it's Amazing Spider-Man issue number 12. Amazing Spider-Man at the number 2 spot. Why? Because Ben Reilly's back in the book. That's why. And then finally, and by a huge margin, it's Batman Deadpool Batman from both Marvel and DC, absolutely destroying the rest of the competition, as you would expect it to. After all these years, we're getting Marvel, DC teaming up once again. Like I said, good time to be a comic fan. I want to read a whole lot of stuff on this list, starting with number 1. In comic book news, we're going to get a fun little Fantastic Four Gargoyles crossover. This wasn't one that I had on my bingo card, but the characters might be quite good fun to see together. I'm sure they will be. Who's handling the writing chores? It's Greg Weisman who's going to be writing it. This is going to be published by Dynamite, as opposed to Marvel, apparently. So Gargoyles #1, also with art by George Cambadeus. Cambadeus? We'll go with that, shall we? It says, Marvel's first family unites with the Manhattan Clan in this exciting crossover. Exciting? Well, I'll be the judge of that. It's Surly Dave in the house today. Don't you tell me what I'll find exciting. So this is going to be debuting and hitting store shelves on October 15th. Actually, I should have read the rest of the article before filming this. We're also getting the Marvel side of this as well, just like with DC and Marvel doing their respective crossovers. So also coming out in October, we're going to be getting Wiseman and another artist at Enid Ballum. That's it. They'll be publishing a one-shot Fantastic Four Gargoyles crossover. So then we'll get the Marvel side of things. And folks, that does it for good news for today. What did you think about the items covered? Comment below and let me know. And if you want to support this channel, then you know what you gotta do. You gotta join the 6-1 clicks by clicking the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And if you want to go one step beyond, you can become a channel member. And by becoming a channel member, you can literally buy me a pint once a month. And that just gives me more time to be able to make more episodes, get them into your YouTube front page, words, do stuff, money me. That's it. Shall I redo this? No, I'm not. I'm sticking. A man has to stand by his nonsense. So with that being the case, folks, until next time, keep displaying model behavior.
Cup of coffee.